out here on the compound. I may be solo today. Stevie G's getting his Rona test to see if he's clear. So I'm just gonna do some work on the hatch and cover some things that I've been putting off for a little while. Just little stuff like finishing some soldering on the wire tuck and stuff like that. Just a few little things, and keep prepping the engine bay for paint, and look at the back suspension. Maybe if I have time today to see about what I need to order as far as bushings go for the rear disc conversion. So we'll be just doing a bunch of random stuff on the hatch today and see how that goes. So I got the headlights off. That was literally nothing. So now I think I'm just gonna undo the wiring. It's only zip tied on there, so I'm just gonna cut these zip ties. It was just temporary anyway. Pull all the wiring back in the car. That way it's out of the way. And then there's a few little spots where we had to break out that old mount. I'm just gonna grind these down and make them flat again, and kind of clean up some of this stuff where we just didn't finish it up after we did that. So do that, and I'm gonna have him weld and fill in all these little holes, and then we'll grind it back smooth again. So I'm gonna get that done, and yeah, just keep getting all the wires, all these plugs and these little wires and stuff like that. I'm just gonna pull it all back in the behind the firewall for now. That way the engine bay will be ready to paint, and then before we take it over to have it painted, I'm gonna pressure wash all of this, because this right here is filthy, really bad. And like, I've already sprayed this thing off like 3 times, and there's still just dirt and stuff everywhere. So we're gonna try and clean her up the best we can before we take her over there, like all this and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Duh. Just the good stuff. You hear me?
Yep.
So I got all the wiring buttoned up underneath the dash there. Got the fuse box mounted. So everything's good there. I haven't pulled these off yet. That's not going to be anything. I'm just going to cut them zip ties and pull them back when I'm done. And we're getting really close to getting her ready to go to paint. I haven't messed with the rear trailing arms on the disc conversion yet. I didn't have time yesterday. And today, to start off, we started working on the radiator a while back. We got an idea of what we wanted to do, we kind of cut this here and just bent it back. It was just temporary. So for right now, I'm gonna focus on getting the radiator tabs. I got this little flat piece of steel here I can cut and make me some tabs. I'm gonna try and get the radiator put back in here where we had it. We had an idea on the bottom of just having these tabs welded, like right there, with holes drilled in that, and then the radiator actually has threads in it. So we got the bottom figured out. The top was just kind of loosely sitting in here. So I'm gonna come up with some tabs for the top. That way it isn't gonna go anywhere the way we had it. I just wanna make sure it's secured with some tabs or something. So I'm gonna work on trying to figure that out for right now. And then once I get that done, we'll see where we go from there. But other than this and the rear disc brakes, I mean, she'll be ready for paint. The brakes don't even have to really be done before she goes off to paint. We could always do that after, but it is something I wanted to go ahead and get the parts ordered for, so I'd still like to take a look at it. But for right now, I'm gonna mess with this radiator and see how far I get on that. So I was originally going to use these tabs up here and make a tab coming off somewhere to hold them in, but them are already pretty much being held in by the top support right here. And I mentioned something about cutting this, but actually I think I want to leave that because it helps keep the top of the radiator covered. Now, to take the radiator in and out, you have to pull this whole thing off, which isn't a big deal. There's only like 5 bolts holding in there. But I think what I'm gonna do is this radiator that we got has these threaded studs right here that are already threaded. So I think I'm just gonna take this steel like this and just cut it to length right there to fit across, and just drill me a hole right here and bolt it to there and come off there to hold the top. And then on the bottom we'll just do up and down like that. We'll cut it to length, just run one from the bottom right there to right there and bolt it through. And I'll have my cousin weld this bottom tab. I'll have him weld it right here and come up. We'll have a hole drilled for the bolt. So then we'll have a mount right here. We'll have one across, and then the same thing on this side. So we'll have the same thing on this side. So there'll be 4 brackets plus the top's it's already in place. I mean, you can't really get that out without prying it really good and without taking this off. So I think that will be fine on that. So it's a lot easier than what I was thinking originally. I thought I was gonna have to cut all this, because any cutting I want to go ahead and get done before paint, because I don't want to be messing with the freshly painted bay, cutting on her and stuff. So got all these figured out. So I'm just gonna cut. I'm gonna cut them to length. I'll go ahead and get the top 2 put on, but we don't have a welding machine right now. So whenever I take it to get that engine mount right there welded into place, then I'll have him just weld up them 2 bottom tabs where I need them, and the radiator will be good to go. So I'm just gonna cut these. I'm gonna go ahead and cut them and drill a hole here for this one. There's already a hole right here that I can go through for this one and get my holes drilled in my tabs and see what that's gonna look like, and then that'll pretty much wrap up the radiator thing. So I'm gonna do that.
What we do here is go back.
So I got the top hole drilled right there. So this bracket will run all the way across on the top. I just have it sitting down here right now. So I'll thread into that, and then I'll put a nut and bolt right here on this side. That'll give me a top bracket, kind of like this one, same thing. This hole was already here, so I'm just gonna run it straight across with a nut and bolt like that. That'll give me 2 top brackets, and then the bottom bracket I'm gonna do the same way. I got a hole drilled. I'm gonna cut me 2 more of these, and instead of nut and bolt on the bottom, I'm just gonna have him weld that. Just 2 bottom tabs like that, and do one on the other side. Have them welded to the bottom right here, and then they'll bolt right in. And that will do it for the radiator, I do believe. And other than that, and getting this welded, I think our next step besides our rear disc conversion is it'll just be getting that mount welded in, getting them few little tabs on the radiator welded on the bottom, and any other little touch-up welds that we might need on stuff like these little holes right here. I'm gonna have them filled in, and we'll grind all that down and make it look nice again. Just because we kind of got a few holes drilled in there trying to get that one mount out of there with them spot welds. It was not fun. So I want to get all that cleaned up whenever I take it over there. But besides that, a little bit of welding that needs to be done. She'll be ready to go to paint. The rear disc conversion, I still haven't messed with any of that. I may do it today, I may not. I do not know. It's not a big deal. We could We could always do it whenever it gets back from paint. But I am gonna clean the inside of the car out. Still have the dash and everything in there. So I'm gonna pull all that out, get the car completely cleaned up, may spray it off, because she is dirty, real dirty. And try and kind of clean her up some. And get her ready to get on the trailer and go to the paint shop. But I don't know. I don't know about the conversion right now, because I would have to move cookies and cream out, and I don't know if I feel like doing that today. But check her out. If you can really see. Let me get over here. She is beautiful. She's just tough to move around by yourself. And Stevie's may have Rona. We do not know, waiting on the results. But when he gets back, we're going to be grinding away on her. So I may wait on him to do the conversion and just kind of take today to, I got that done, and take today to clean up the car and just get her ready to go. And just mess with that conversion when it gets back from paint. Or when it gets back from being welded, whatever. I don't know. We'll see.
What's up, guys? Y'all know who it is. Your boy Stevie G. So this is the end of DJ's vlog here. Yeah, it's true. I got COVID, so I wasn't able to make it out there. So he had to do what he had to do. And unfortunately, I couldn't be there to help him. So, because I like to get my hands dirty too. I like to be involved in the project. So all good. But we'll be back out there soon. Got some exciting news. We actually got, during the Black Friday sale, we found a bunch of lights. It's going to help with the lighting situation at night, especially right now with daylight savings. By 5:30, it's already dark out at the shop. So the lighting situation is not the greatest right now, but we did buy 10 new lights that we're going to hang up all around the shop. So it should be lit up like a Christmas tree in there once we get all that installed. So I just figured it'd be cool for you guys to know that kind of new news and update for the shop. But yeah, I'm going to be back out there ASAP. And we're ready to get this hatch off to paint. And the 4G63 is going together as expected, which is awesome. I'm catching up on my footage since I'm off on Corona time or quarantine. I've been able to catch up on footage, so I've got a lot of videos that are going out. Another thing, if you guys listen to our podcast, you'll realize that we quit doing episodes a while back, a month or two ago, and it's because we kind of ran out of material, and we didn't want to be redundant. So if you do get a chance, make sure you comment below and just answer us. Just let me know, what would you like to see next that we haven't already done, or what would you like us to elaborate on that you've seen? We'll do a podcast on it, but I just need more ideas on what we can put out there. I want to continue the podcast, but it seems like YouTube is really where our reach is getting out there, and people are responding to our YouTube a little better, so we've been kind of focusing on that. But I don't want to give up the podcast yet, so comment below, let us know what's up, what you think, and make sure if you like these type of videos and you want to see more, make sure you subscribe, and then obviously like the video if you like the video. You know what I'm saying? So but yeah, we'll catch you on the next video, and we're out.